Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. Let us start by the grace of great Vaheguru and great God. Let us start the new chapter that is called wave mechanics and solid mechanics. Okay. Now, basically, we are going to discuss the first topic of this chapter. And welcome to our YouTube channel whose name is DG and DJ Physics. Okay. So I will start in this chapter. We will discuss the mechanical simple harmonic oscillator. ठीक है, firstly we will discuss the simple harmonic motion. But before going to discuss the simple harmonic motion, I would like to discuss the very first basic term that is called a periodic motion. That is called a periodic motion. So please write the definition of periodic motion. What is periodic motion? What is periodic motion? See, periodic means periodic term related to a term period. This term is related to a periodic term means the periodic term means related to a term period. It means the motion which repeats after a regular interval of time, that is called a periodic motion. Okay, a motion which repeats after a regular interval of time, that is called a periodic motion. The simplest example is the motion of the earth about its own axis. The motion of the earth about its own axis is the finest example of the periodic motion, because every 24 hours the earth is at the same point as it has started its journey. Okay, so please write the first point. Periodic motion, a motion that repeats itself, a motion that repeats itself, a motion that repeats itself after a regular interval of time. After a regular interval of time is called periodic motion. It's called a periodic motion. Okay, it's called a periodic motion. Are you getting a point? For example, see E dot G. What's the meaning of E dot G? And interested students, what's the meaning of E dot G? E dot G means for example. E dot G means for example. I dot E means that is. I dot E means that is. VIZ means that is. That is also that is. So these are the short terms, okay, in the physics language or in the mathematics language that we often use. Okay, E dot G is one example. I dot is, I can write this being this is one example. This is that is. VIZ means that is. It also means that is. Okay. Are you getting my point? So please write example. The motion of the earth. The motion of a earth. Please sit here. Peter, please sit here. You also. At the first bench. You last. The motion of the earth. The motion of the earth about its own axis. The motion of the earth, please write the first one. Motion of the earth, you know it? Yes, but this is the official. Motion of the earth about its own axis is called periodic motion. It's called a periodic motion. Okay? You have to make your notes. The second is oscillatory motion and vibratory motion. Oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion and vibratory motion. Oscillatory motion and vibratory motion. Okay, so please write the definition of oscillatory motion. When a physical quantity fluctuates, when a physical quantity fluctuates periodically when a physical quantity fluctuates periodically about its equilibrium value, about its equilibrium value, about its equilibrium value, comma, the process is called oscillation. The process is called oscillation. The process is called oscillation. However, when a physical objects move periodically about its equilibrium or mean position, the process is called vibratory motion. The process is called a vibratory motion. The process is called vibratory motion. For example, one example of oscillation is fluctuation of a charge across the plates of capacitor. Fluctuation of the charge across the plate of a capacitor. Across the plates of capacitor. You know what is capacitor? Capacitor is a device to store the charge. Okay, it consists of the two parallel plates. One plate is positive, another plate is negative. Okay. Is the fluctuation of the charge across the plate of capacitor in LC circuit. In LC circuit or LC oscillation. You might have done this LC circuit in your lower classes in the 10 plus 2 exam. Okay? In LC circuit. This is one of the example. The second example is the second example of vibratory motion is simple pendulum. That of the simple pendulum. Okay. This position, let us say O. This position, let us say A. This is B. This is C. The A position is called mean position. A position is called a mean position or equilibrium position, and B and C position are called extreme motion. And when a simple pendulum oscillates, what kind of motion it executes? Vibratory motion. It executes a vibratory motion. See, this is a one cycle. It starts its journey from A, then it oscillates, swing towards B, then goes to C, and ultimately reaches at point A. So this is called a one oscillation. So this is the, I think, finest example of this vibratory motion. Okay. So I think we have discussed a lot of things about this system, about this simple pendulum. Okay. The next is simple harmonic motion. What is simple harmonic motion? That is very point as far as the exams is concerned. Simple harmonic motion. A motion which repeats itself. A motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time. In such a way that acceleration acceleration is always directly proportional to acceleration is always directly proportional to displacement. Acceleration is always directly proportional to displacement from mean position and it is directed towards use direct pen and it is directed towards mean position and it is directed towards its mean position is called SHM. It's called simple harmonic motion. It's called a simple harmonic motion. I mean to say, see, acceleration is proportional to a displacement. Acceleration is proportional to a displacement. And in the last lecture, I have told you that this acceleration is denoted by A. Acceleration is proportional to minus of x. This equation represents motion is a SHM. Motion is a simple harmonic motion. This equation represents motion is a simple harmonic motion. Okay, like a simple pendulum. Okay, it is always because the restoring force. It is the restoring force that basically it's restoring force is responsible for to bring back towards it's the mean position. Restoring force काम करता है कि उसको mean position के पास लेके जाने की. ठीक है, restoring force क्या करता है? Restoring force tends back to its mean position. That is why we are using a negative sign. Acceleration is proportional to displacement. Acceleration is proportional to displacement. This represents motion is SHM. Motion is SHM. Now let us discuss the equation of SHM. Is right. Equation of SHM. Equation of SHM. Please take a write up. ठीक है, we have an object of mass n. We have an object of mass n which is connected to a spring. And x naught is the original displacement. X naught is the original displacement of the mass n. ठीक है, this end is fixed. This end is fixed. And after the displacement, ठीक है, this is the new displacement. So please make this diagram neatly. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. Now we will find out what is the equation, ठीक है, of SHM. Should I start? So please write first point. Consider an object of mass m. Consider an object of mass m. Consider an object of mass m connected to a spring. connected to a spring of equilibrium length x naught. Connected to a spring of equilibrium length x naught, as shown in the diagram 1, as shown in the figure 1, as shown in the figure 1. This x naught is called a equilibrium length or original length. Okay. This is a length when this object is at rest. Let the object is, second point is, let the object is pulled away. Let the object is pulled away from the equilibrium position. Let the object is pulled away. Let the object is pulled away from the equilibrium position. See in the second diagram. From the equilibrium position and released. Once it is pulled away, then it get released and released. Third point, after releasing, the object start vibrating about its equilibrium position. About its this position is called a equilibrium position. When the object is at rest, this is called equilibrium position or mean position. Okay, and at the equilibrium position, what is the basic condition? The object possesses state of minimum energy. The object possesses state of minimum energy. I mean to say the object is most stable. The object is most stable. So after releasing, what will happening? What happened? The object start to vibrate about its equilibrium position under the influence of restoring force F. Under the influence of restoring force F. See, this is a restoring force. What is restoring force? See, this restoring force will get back to this object towards the mean position. Will get towards the mean position. Okay, restoring force is the main force which is working behind the oscillation. Okay, which tends the object towards its mean position. Okay. Next point is direction of restoring force is always, use the red pen. This point is the direction of restoring forces. Always means, see, always and never are extreme words. Always means, if I use the statement, Ram always speaks the truth. It means if he speaks 100 times, then 100 times he will speak the truth. Okay, always and never are the extreme words. 100 means 100 doesn't mean 99%. Okay, Ram always speaks the truth means he will always speak the truth. So it means restoring force always, please write, restoring force always directed towards equilibrium position. See, this is the equilibrium position, always equilibrium position. So I will write here F. Okay, restoring force is always directed towards the mean position of what? Of the object. Mean position of the object, and it always tries to restore, and it always tries to restore the original length of the spring. Okay, and it always tries to restore the original length of the spring, and direction of the restoring force is always opposite of the motion. Okay, restoring force is always acting towards the mean position, and this is the force which is responsible for to bring back the spring to its original position. Okay. Next point is, however, the inertia of attached mass tries to restore, results in overshooting. However, the inertia of attached mass results in overshooting when the object reaches equilibrium position. When the object reaches equilibrium position. So what is the function of inertia? The function of inertia is to overshoot from the mean position. Once it gets restoring force bring back to its mean position, then inertia it's overshoot from its mean position. Okay. So inertia is the basic function which is also responsible for the oscillation of the motion. Okay. Overshooting when object reaches equilibrium position. When object reaches equilibrium position. Next point is, let any instant of time the extension of the spring, the extension in the length of the spring is x. The extension in the length of the spring is x. So what's the value of x? What's the value of x? See, what's the value of x? From this is called x prime. This is called x prime. So x prime will be equal to x naught plus x. So x will be equal to x prime minus x naught. So this is the equation. Okay. Or we can also see that from a diagram the x is equal to x prime minus x naught. Okay. So please write x is equal to x prime minus x naught. X prime minus x naught. X prime minus x naught. This what is x? What is x? X is the extension in the length of spring. What is x? X is the extension in the length of spring. And what is x naught? What is x naught? It is the original length. It is the equilibrium length or original length. Next, please write next point. According to Hooke's law. What is the Hooke's law? The variable restoring force F is directly proportional to displacement x. Is directly proportional to the restoring force F. I mean to say F is proportional to x. F is proportional to x. And see, direction of F and x is opposite. So I can write here F is equal to minus of kx. F is equal to minus of kx. Okay, this is the definition of Hooke's law. F is proportional to x or F is equal to minus of kx. What does the negative mean? Negative sign indicate. What's the meaning of negative sign? Restoring force is acting opposite to the displacement. Okay, because restoring force is acting towards the mean position and this displacement is away from the mean position. Okay, that is why we are using a negative sign. Negative sign means directions are opposite. Okay. So F is equal to minus of kx. F is equal to, let us say this equation is 1. So please write where k is called constant of proportionality. It is also called spring constant. K is also called spring constant. And K is also called force constant. K is also called a force constant. K is also called the force constant. Now let us find the units. Can I run this diagram? So please let us find the units of K. Let us find the units of K. Anita first. F is equal to minus kx. F is equal to minus kx. F is equal to minus kx. What is F? Restoring force. What is K? constant of proportionality is also called spring constant or force constant. Okay, what is x? X is called a displacement. X is called a displacement. Now let us find the limits of k. K is equal to minus of x. K is equal to minus of x. Okay, Tafa. K is equal to minus of x. For finding the units, let us omit the negative sign. Omit the negative sign. So k is equal to f upon x. K is equal to f upon x. What are the SI units of force? What are the SI units of force? Newton. What are the SI units of force? Newton. And what are the SI units of x? X is displacement. And what are the units of displacement? Meter. So what are the units of k? Newton by meter. So units are Newton per meter. Newton per meter. So this is the question that is usually asked in the Viva. Okay. What are the units of k? What are the units of k? Newton per meter. K is also called stiffness constant. K is also called a stiffness constant. So there is number of names. Okay. K is called a force constant, spring constant. Okay. Stiffness constant. Are you getting my point? Tafa. Oh, what's your name? You are asking from you. What is your name? What's your name? Kata. Kata, see. K is also called a stiffness constant. K is equal to F by x. So F is measured in Newton, x is measured in meter. So K has units of Newton per meter. K is the unit of Newton per meter. Let us find acceleration. Let us find our acceleration. So please write the next point. First of all, please write the negative sign indicate in equation number 1. In equation number 1, the negative sign indicates. In equation number 1, the negative sign indicates F is always directed towards mean position. F is always directed towards mean position. Now write the next point. Let A is called acceleration of the object of mass m. Let A is called acceleration. Let A is called acceleration. Let A is called acceleration of the mass m. So A is equal to change in velocity per unit time. A is equal to dt upon dt, or I can write like it as d2x prime upon d2 square, because our displacement is x prime. Our displacement is x prime. ठीक है? Our displacement is x prime, d2x prime by d2 dt square. And what is the value of x prime? What is the value of x prime? X prime is equal to kata. What is x prime? X prime is equal to x naught plus x. What is x prime? X naught plus x. So please use the value as d2 upon dt square or x plus x naught, one and same thing. Okay, x plus x naught, this is A. So A is equal to d2 upon dt square x plus x naught. Okay, okay. So A is equal to d2x by dt square plus d2 x naught upon dt square. And out. What is x naught? X naught is called the original length. X naught is called the original length, and it will be acting as a constant. X naught is the, what is x naught? X naught is the original length. X naught is the original length. So it is always equal. It is always tending to a constant. It will always possesses a constant value. जिसकी value क्या रहेगी हमेशा? Constant. Okay. It always possesses a constant value. So we can treat it as a constant. And we all know that derivative of a constant quantity is tending equal to a 0. Okay, derivative of constant quantity will tending to a 0. How? See, I can write it like it as it will be acting like this. Okay, d by dt of x naught, and this x naught is constant. ठीक है, and derivative of this is the property d by dt of constant quantity is always equal to a 0, because derivative means change. And constant quantity will never going to a change. Constant means it will never change with respect to a time. Okay, so this is always equal to a 0. So d by dt, so I will write d by dt of 0, again constant with respect to time, 0. So this term will tending to a value 0. So I have this quantity. So I have a d is equal to d2x by dt square. A is equal to d2x by dt square. So this is the equation. Let us say equation number 2. यहाँ पे लिखना है because x naught is equal to constant. X naught is equal to a constant value. Okay. So we have according to Newton's law. Please write according to Newton's second law of motion. According to Newton's second law of motion, we have F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Okay. Now use the value of this acceleration over here. So F is equal to, let us say this question is 3. Use 2 in equation 3. Use equation 2 in equation 3. What we get? Okay, F is equal to m into d2x by dt square. Okay. Now use this value of f in here, in this equation. Use this value of f in equation number 1. So please use this equation. Use this equation in equation 1. Use the value of f. Use the value of f. Use the value of f in equation number 1. So we have m d2x by dt square, and d2x by dt square is equal to minus of kx. Okay, Welshman. Chiteka, are you getting the point? Raidip, Kata, Tafazva, Peter, Sean Michael, wrestling wala, WWE. Okay. And this is m d2x by dt square is equal to minus of kx. So please rearrange the terms. So I can write d2x by dt square is equal to minus k by m into x. Minus k by m into x. So this is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. So please bring this term into the left hand side. d2x by dt square plus k by m into x is equal to 0. This is the equation. And this is d2x by dt square plus omega naught square x is equal to 0. This is the equation. This is the differential equation where omega naught square is equal to k by n, and omega will be equal to, and omega naught will be equal to square root of k by, omega naught is equal to square root of k by n. This is equation number 5, this is equation number 4, and this is, let us say, this is equation number 5. This is equation number 5. Okay. This is, I think, very simple. Omega naught is equal to root k by n, and omega naught square is equal to k by n. So this equation 4. So please write this equation. See, what I say initially I say which equation represents motion is simple harmonic motion. A is proportional to minus of x. है ना? I say A is proportional to, I will write here, A is proportional to minus of x. This equation represents motion is SHL. This equation represents motion is SHL. है ना? So please write this motion is this SHL. Now compare this equation with this equation. Both equations are same. Both equations are same. How? See, d2x by dt square is equal to minus k by n into x. है ना? d2x by dt square. What is this? Acceleration. What is this? This is the acceleration. Acceleration is equal to k by m is a constant, because k is constant, m is the mass of the object. Constant divided by a constant, another constant. Okay. So this is a constant value x with a negative sign. Okay. So ultimately I will absorb this constant in the proportional. So this is proportional to A is proportional to minus of x. So see, this equation and this equation, A and B are same. Equation A and B are same. Okay, interested students? I get your point. So A is proportional to minus of x. It always represents the motion is please say in the one voice. Motion is okay, Zimbabwe. Motion is SHM. Motion is SHM. A is proportional to minus of x. Please say in one voice. A is proportional to minus of x. What does this represents? The motion is SHM. Please say in one voice. Chiteka. Motion is. Please say loud. Motion is SHM. Motion is SHM. See, this equation and this equation is same. This equation and this equation is same. Okay. So please write equation 4 represents. So this equation is another form of this. Equation 4. See, equation 4, equation A and equation B are same, but forms are different. Okay. I get your point. A, B and 4 are same. So please write equation 4 represents. Equation 4 represents standard equation of SHL. Standard equation of simple harmonic motion. It is a standard equation. d2x by dt square plus omega naught square into x is equal to 0. Equation of SHL where omega is called a constant. Omega naught is called a constant. Sorry, please write omega. Sorry, omega, not omega naught. Please write only omega. Omega. Okay. Where omega is called angular frequency. Where omega is called angular frequency. Omega is called angular frequency. Omega is called angular frequency, and it is a constant. Omega is a constant. Okay. So if I will compile the today's lecture, so I will summarize the simple harmonic motion in one line, and that line is what is SHM? If A is proportional to minus of x. If acceleration is proportional to minus of displacement, the motion is SHM. And in differential equation, if I am talking about the standard equation, d2x by dt square, this is acceleration term, plus omega square, this is the angular frequency term, and it is also equal to a constant, into x is the displacement is equal to 0. d2x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. This equation is the standard equation of the SHL, equation 4 and equation A and equation B are same, and this represents the motion is a simple harmonic motion. Thank you so much for the being with us. So for the tomorrow we will find the solution of this differential equation. Thank you so much. If you like this channel, please subscribe it, like it, comment it and share it. तो कल मिलते हैं, ठीक है, नए लेक्चर के साथ. थैंक यू.